James drops back. Count it and the foul.
All right, so welcome to another edition of the Fifth Officials, and today we have a guest with us in studio as we pick up a new position here at Blazers Bar on Tragreed Road.
Blazers?
The place where the pavement lime always pumping on a Friday afternoon. Real rhythm section and iron outside is real jam on the pavement.
Vibes.
Real vibes.
Like
so we have Blazers. Yeah. And Blazers is a Manchester United whole as far as I understand. So Ross and our guest Bradley here, they're in the element. You know what I mean?
Oh God.
I mean you had to shine a little light on United. Right? The darkness for a long period of time. Alright? It's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, before we start, look, I didn't bring Tic Tacs today.
Alright, you bring I bring Altoids.
Why didn't tell man I bring one for you?
Altoids.
Listen, Ross, can you ease up, eh?
I mean, that will sound like a STD, eh? Altoids. Somebody pick up.
Wow. So Altoids wanted to sponsor. We know that they
No,
I cannot be involved with that conversation. The comments of Stefan have nothing to do with Ross. With that comment, right? Bless.
But it does taste good. So I'll tell you what, we got a few things to talk about. So we're going to take a look at some international football and some information there. We'll do a little bit about Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. We have a little conversation that will take place there.
The GOATs.
Imagine me in 2024 and it's still in our conversation.
Yeah.
We got to mention Belgium and of course Brazil and Venezuela and that result with the 1-1 draw. And then of course we have the power play recap, the power play picks. We'll take a look at the NBA and some of the new games to come, and of course the blowjob of the week at the end. So
when can you stay quiet? Today. Your mouth always bouncing.
I'm staying quiet today, Ross.
You're on your skid mark.
So we get things started. All right, so Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi still doing it for the country. Apparently performing at the top level. Why?
You mean why?
At this stage of their career?
They're doing their work.
Yeah, because Messi's the top goal scorer in South America in the qualifiers, and Ronaldo is the top goal scorer in
the world.
In the world.
Forever. Messi could hold South America, but
Pele would differ.
Yeah, well, that's not training. He ain't count as training goals.
Ronaldo will be on like 6,000.
You understand?
No, but I mean, how old is Ronaldo now?
39.
And Messi?
36 or 37.
Yeah. I think it's 2 years, yeah.
2 years, about two years difference, right? I mean, all right. So the fact that they still perform at the highest level speaks to the greatness of the two individuals.
Of course. I do not see anyone greater than the other. Both of them, in our era,
is the greatest.
They are the greatest.
Across a couple eras, well.
Yes, you're very right. But for me, both of them signify what athletes should aspire and look up to.
Okay.
Both of them. I don't give anybody over anybody.
Athletes on the whole, their careers a little longer these days. They take LeBron James, for instance, in the NBA.
Modern medicine and technology and
training. The training regime.
At this point, I believe that Bronny will have a child, and the grandchild will be played with LeBron. The way that they're going,
you know, make that one.
I almost convinced that.
That is legacy.
I think that happened.
Extended family in the court. Lakers better get pension plan.
So I mean, longevity in sports, it going on a little while now.
I think honestly you're getting that too because players investing more in themselves too. They're spending more money behind themselves.
Yeah, but they're more protected now too.
Well, they take care of themselves better. Back in the 70s and the 80s when you had man sniffing ball on the line and things like that. What do you expect?
No, I mean on the whole, the game get less rough.
It did.
It did. Friendlier. It did. So injuries a little less.
I don't think so.
I will differ with the injury side of it.
And less football back then.
Yeah. And injuries now, I mean, look how much players getting injured because of the amount of football.
So the amount of football Yeah, you can balance that off. Yeah.
In that side of it, yes.
You can balance it off. It's more football now. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous
yeah.
now. I'm feeling sorry for them. I know they're getting hundreds of millions, but
Yeah, but at the same time, they are still human beings.
But
right?
sorry, nothing.
yeah.
Sorry, nothing. When you get that kind of salary, you have to play football. That's Well,
Yeah, but then
the business of
yeah, but
sports.
then too is like if you own a business and your asset making you money because that's what they do. Beyond winning games and things, they make you money in TV rights and whatever. the
Yeah,
case
but
is.
that is their
You
asset,
don't want that person to get injured.
That's
And
all.
oh, look at Neymar.
Yeah.
Neymar
right.
should get sponsored from a hospital the way he going right now.
I like that. You see why I know he couldn't stop talk? Man comes so
Nah,
stop.
but don't worry. Just now, Elon Musk will create the perfect team.
That's when I support sports.
You know, a few years ago, it had a night card with that, with like
Yeah.
he was playing robots, something like that. Elon Musk has created everything.
I support sports.
So, I mean,
You lie.
I go down farm.
You lie.
I go and plant something and watch my tomato grow something.
some kind of thing like that.
I
Right?
know.
Yeah.
I thought
Robots
it's the hoops.
So all right. So Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi
Talking
still
about
doing
like
it.
Shadow Benny and thing. I don't know where your mind
Claim, eh?
I talk about Shadow Benny. I don't know where your mind gone.
So Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi still performing at the top of the game, even 2 decades into the career.
Yeah.
All right, over 2 decades into the
Over
career.
2 decades.
Yeah.
So you know we can only wish them the best moving forward as they sail off into the sunset
Yeah.
sooner or later.
After the
Most
next
likely
World
before LeBron James. Belgium and the golden generation. That is Belgium. I don't know how golden it was. It was more kind of
No, it was hype. It
yeah.
was hype.
But that goal
Because
was,
of the players.
that goal was like a man on Charlotte Street selling your chain. It wasn't me. I'm telling you. It wasn't me.
It's true. It's true.
It wasn't real.
It's true. I mean, they said the golden age, but there was nothing.
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 Only when an individual want to celebrate.
I think at one point in time they were ranked the number 1 team in the world
Yes.
Yeah.
based on not winning anything.
Yeah.
More hype than England. More hype than England.
Nah, boy.
England is the top hype team in the world. They can have nothing more hype than England.
At least is make finals.
So what I'd say for Belgium,
I can't say nothing.
they had all this talent
I
in
don't
this
know.
one era.
I don't know. I think the name Red Devils, like it kind of. I'm a United man, but they just There's just too much hype, too much hype.
That's the nickname, the country nickname.
Yeah,
the
the
Red
Red Devils. Well, so much for that. So it was the red era.
You need some holy water.
where they stopped winning everything. Red is for stop.
But they never was a
But
team
I
to win
must say,
anything either way.
the biggest disappointment and probably overrated forward I have seen is Lukaku.
Yeah, boy.
Oh boy.
He cost us a bet this week.
Yeah, boy.
Between Lukaku and Darwin Núñez.
Oh gosh.
Darwin is showy.
No, I give it a look.
Lukaku is on score.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, he
Darwin
will
is-
have a goal to score and manage not to score it.
He's hit his own players a lot with the ball. I can't understand that.
I just
The ball like a China shop boy.
Yeah.
That's clumsy.
Yeah.
Clumsy dog.
It's true. Remember when he played for United? Oh, God. He played for United?
Yeah.
That's horrible. They say, yeah, boy, Lukaku, yeah, Lukaku.
yeah, the first season wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's the
second
second
season-
return. Yeah.
So the return was for Chelsea.
They always say part 1 in any series is the best. They always say from the time you go part 2, 3, and start to lose it.
Nah, but
Oh god.
Lukaku could have been a real good striker, you know. I just don't know why. And
I
the brother a
just
little too self-confident. He need
Yeah.
a little peg back.
Well, he was supposed to be because he had the service. You have Kevin De Bruyne in the middle. You supposed to be scoring. Look at Haaland. Haaland cold since De Bruyne off.
Yep.
True.
And when De Bruyne come back, Haaland hot like fire.
So you're bringing him in this week.
No,
But the brother back.
I am not spending 15 million.
But you coming back.
I don't care.
Alright. You bringing Darwin Núñez?
No. Right? So, all right. So, Belgium golden era wasn't so golden, and Brazil draw with Venezuela.
Ah, boy.
West London was-
Denmark.
Spanish.
What went on there?
Nah, Brazil in the first half They control the game.
Uh-huh.
They didn't score because, however, they need a creative midfielder. Let's be real. Brazil missing a creative midfielder. They have a set of defensive midfielders in the middle.
Mighty Brazil don't have a creative midfield.
Yeah, well,
All them go in Europe.
I don't know if you watch. That is the problem. A lot of people saying, a lot of people know Europeans.
No.
They need to bring in a midfielder from the Brazilian league because you watch the players are doing good right now in that Brazil team.
That one in Twitter.
They're playing in Santos and
Flamengo.
But what happened in that game? I don't know if you all watch it. So Brazil, I had that in the bet last week that Venezuela go and score. Brazil defense in a mess with Militao being out for the season too. You had to bring in a defender that never play with them. Problems.
Yeah.
Chemistry off.
Brazil scored in the first half, was controlling the game. Venezuela, I don't know what they do in the second half. They come out running. Brazil got a penalty. Venezuela show it.
Of course.
They got down that red card.
That's the same man that you say is
the best in the world.
The best in the world.
He was the best player on that field by far. But either way, they got 6 minutes extra time or something. So which was madness. Because when the man got a red card, they had to review it. They take about 10 minutes to get the man off the field.
Oh, no saying it was too short.
No, here we're going to. When they get the corner now to take it, and they now go on, they cross the ball in, boom, all the sprinklers come up. Start to spray everybody. While the game going on,
Where the game play?
in Venezuela.
Oh,
So while the ball in the air, sprinklers.
Wait, I find
When they get it down now, the referee, they take about 5 minutes to get the sprinklers up, and then the referee only play 1 minute after.
hold on. There's a new thing.
Yeah.
Because they cut the lights in Guyana.
Yep.
The sprinklers come on in Venezuela.
South Americans had a meeting.
What next?
I don't know.
What next?
But Brazil,
A burger run out in Mexico.
as I've been saying in the last few weeks, Brazil very lucky that they increased the amount of teams making the World Cup.
Okay.
Because they would have been scraping the game. But because there's 7 teams, however, they go game.
Yeah.
Well, we expect them.
They're playing Uruguay tonight, so
Ooh.
They're big game tonight.
Yeah.
That's some big game tonight.
there's a fight
His name
game.
I
is
will be
Ugarte.
watching that.
His name is Ugarte. Just remember it.
You got it.
Yeah, just remember it.
Oh, gosh, she playing for
The
Uruguay.
biggest club in the world.
United.
Manchester United. Yeah.
Yes.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot that?
So
Yeah,
like
I
you
mean, if you ain't playing for, I mean, he said the biggest club in the world.
Listen, I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know about that.
Wasting time.
So Brazil,
And
you're
you're
saying,
gonna
okay, so
lock down that side.
you're saying that Brazil just need a creative midfielder
I think that's what they're missing.
Locally. In
locally. Okay,
From
so who's your
Brazil.
candidates?
No, honestly, if he could stay fit, Neymar is the man to play the 10. If
No,
Neymar
no.
come and play the 10, it's all over.
Okay,
Other than
outside
that,
of
I
Neymar.
don't know because I don't really follow the Brazilian league. But it have nobody in Europe that could play that role. Nobody. No Brazilian could play like how Kaká and Ronaldinho and them was in the middle. Creative. It have nobody right now that is a Brazilian.
But the real thinking
That
for
can
real,
play that role.
that calm role, that
playing
tenor
in
role,
Europe.
that
Right now,
magician,
right now the
Kaká, Ronaldinho,
Right now, players
Kaká,
and guys are very
Nobody.
important. The number 10 for Brazil is
Always.
one of the most important positions
Always.
to deal with the player and distributing the ball. Right now, they're not playing that.
Who?
Paqueta and Bruno Gomes. Two defensive. One is a gambler, so you don't know what bet he take, and one is a defensive midfielder.
You know why? Because Fred not there though. If Fred was there, things would happen for you. Next segment.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
We want to get into some NBA action, and I see here that this question pops up here. Is an argument I don't really like to have because I just think there is no time, place, planet, anything where this is the answer to this question is actually going to be yes.
I have a lot of people that
So,
disagree with you though.
is LeBron closer in the GOAT argument now? No. Not now, not tomorrow, not when Bronny make a child and he's a grandfather. Never.
Why you would say that?
Okay, well,
Why you would say that?
Why I would say that?
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you why I'll say that.
Not just because you're
I
a
hear-
Bulls fan.
No, yeah, I hear all these arguments like on ESPN and all these big sports shows, right? I think that's just for hype and views and just to have a conversation.
Right.
If we being real, I grew up in the Jordan era and I have grown up and I've lived in the LeBron James era.
yeah.
It's not just how much points you score. It's not just his stats. It is what the man did for the game. Is the individual itself now. Michael Jordan at that point in time, right, in the 90s, in the late 80s, early 90s, elevate the game of basketball to global status. The Celtics and the Lakers with Bird and Magic that was having the battles all through the 80s
Yeah.
was exciting basketball. But they were never able to elevate the game to global status
Right.
like Michael Jordan. That is one. Two, the eye test. If you see Jordan and you see LeBron, you can't tell me LeBron is the GOAT over Jordan. The things I see Michael Jordan do, I never see LeBron James do yet. Three, clutch. And nobody more clutch than Michael Jordan. The closest man the only man come close to that is you know who?
Kobe
It's
Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
And four, at 60-something years old, people still buying Jordans. Children that don't even know or never
Five.
even see.
I can add it.
Uh-huh.
5. Who is the only person in the NBA history to have all 4 things in 1 year?
Defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year,
MVP,
MVP, yeah,
and finals
Michael Jordan.
MVP.
Michael Jordan.
4 times.
Yeah.
4 times.
He's the only man who do it.
Yeah.
Now,
That doesn't take anything away from LeBron James.
no.
But I don't even think LeBron James should be on the list higher than Kobe Bryant.
Now, that's
just
why
my
I would say
opinion.
I think Kobe better than LeBron in terms of the GOAT argument.
Mm-hmm.
But we're saying
Rest in peace,
for
Martha.
global standpoint and things like that. That's an unfair argument.
Why?
Because Michael took it to where it is now. Great.
Uh-huh.
You don't have much more to go in the NBA.
Uh-huh.
Really, currently. So you don't know if LeBron was in Jordan place and Jordan was in LeBron place, how it would have been.
Okay, let me stick up in on your right there.
Come here.
In Jordan time, it didn't have something that LeBron James have, which is social media. Jordan come up in the era with conventional media. Now you have a device, everything is you can get it within seconds.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be
So promotion wise, everything wise, social media set the standard right now.
but it harder now.
He do allow that.
It harder and it easier in certain aspects with social media. Because to hype something now is a lot harder. When you didn't have social media, when NBA make it rounds, it was the thing to watch. Now you have 6 million options. So it the market must saturated in terms of everything.
You think I have more
So
distractions now?
It's a little harder. So that is why if you're going with the GOAT debate, yes, Jordan is the man that elevated basketball higher than everybody. I agree with that. But in terms of saying that maybe if Kobe was in that era, maybe he would have been the man. If LeBron was in that era, maybe Tracy McGrady would have been that man. But
Okay.
the problem is it was Jordan. Jordan hit it at the right time.
A lot of people like to use the points, the stats with the points. LeBron being the highest scorer.
But
in the
I
NBA,
don't
right?
use that.
Yeah,
But-
can't-
but
I
I
can't
use
use
that for
that.
any debate.
But you
me
know,
too.
but people miss a serious factor because I like numbers now. So you know when they talk about numbers, I like numbers.
Right.
So what you do
I'm here.
is I want you to look at the amount of points LeBron James score at his age
For 22 years.
right now.
For 22 years in the end.
Right. And then I want you to take Michael Jordan,
13 years.
13 years. But hold on.
I don't count the wizard.
And I want you to check
You have to.
I want you to check
Mm-hmm.
his points per game average.
Yeah.
And then I want you to apply that to the 2 years that he didn't play basketball. And if you apply that, Jordan would have over 42,000 points in the NBA. There were not no player close to that. I do the maths. I do it. Work it out. Go and check the highest points per game.
Jordan started.
Yeah, but God, you can't do that now. You can come back next week and tell you.
No, let them talk.
Right?
Yeah, but
I did the calculation.
Yeah.
If you apply it to the years that he didn't play, the years that he went on hiatus when his father get killed.
Yeah.
Right. If you add back in those 2 years and
Jordan was out of
And-
36 points per game.
and sorry, not just those 2 years, and you add on the years to bring him up to the age with LeBron, he would have had over 42,000 points. Over 42,000 points.
Wow.
People just forget how good Washington Wizard Jordan was, you know.
No, but
He was
not,
averaging
not,
20
not, not only
20
that,
points something points a game, you know.
and where I give it to Jordan is the physicality aspect
That is a good argument.
of that era. And it's
yeah.
5 games
Yeah.
versus 7.
The 3-point shot wasn't really a thing either.
It was not well.
And that's
yeah.
the next thing too, the game changed.
It wasn't a thing.
Yeah, as soon as a man press your hand, that's
It's
it.
a foul.
Back then, man getting cuff and thing and game still going in.
You think? No, okay, let me just say it like this, because of his build and size, just his physical freak of the man, the nature of the man,
LeBron could have played in any era.
he could have.
Yeah. You had to give him that.
Yeah, but hold on.
Let me.
He might have been able to play in that era, right? But I don't think he would have taken that kind of punishment like what Detroit hit.
Yeah, but if he
Met
was
out a
in
Jordan,
that era,
It would have
his
been different.
mentality
You see,
would have been
that's why.
different.
You see, that's why when you're having this GOAT debate,
Yeah, we had diva superstars.
when you're having this GOAT debate, it kind of hard in any sport to pick a GOAT across generations because each player had to
era.
deal with a different thing.
Yeah, that's why I brought up the era thing,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, but if you put Jordan in this era right now, right? I hear people this argument too.
He was score like
Jordan,
He
Jordan was scored like
over 40 points.
He would
Yeah,
average about,
easy.
Alan Iverson said in
He'd
an
average
interview,
50
he'd
points.
average 50. Easy.
Yeah.
He said easy. Mark Jackson said the same thing. Easy. 50. Rodman said the same thing. Mike, 50. In this era, no hand checking,
Yeah, what?
50. Plus, people let's forget, Jordan could have shoot trees, you know.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the primary part of the game.
It wasn't necessary. More post play.
But if he was in this era, he would have be a killer behind the 3-point line.
Yeah,
Which is
definitely.
why, because of his mentality.
Which
It's
is
like,
why, honestly, I just find it so disrespectful when I watch a list of players, the top 10 greatest players ever, and people doing Mark Kobe in the top 5.
that
I just find that
is
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because to me, Kobe's the second best player ever live. I wish
Yeah,
LeBron.
I dare with you.
And I personally, from my age, I will see Jordan late. So Kobe Bryant is the best player I
You
get
see.
to see.
Yeah.
His entire career I watched.
Correct.
And Kobe
Black
Bryant
Mamba, boy.
was extremely different. His mentality was different than everybody here.
and Kobe will and Kobe
This resting thing,
Yeah.
nonsense.
Right,
No,
but you
Kobe
gotta remember, Mike start the love of the game clause in the contract. When he had get injured, he tell his story already too at the Hall of Fame induction.
Is that when he was drunk?
When he not Michael Jordan, when he was drunk,
The flu game.
he wasn't drunk.
Alright.
Right? They tried to poison him,
The
man.
man had
So here we go.
poisoning.
He had gotten injured. He had like a career-ending injury, right?
Yeah.
And he had to go for
Rehabilitation.
and whatever. And when he came back, the coach didn't want to play him. Right? Because they don't want to take that chance now, because the doctor said that it had a 90% chance that he could re-injure the foot.
Yeah.
And he went to the front office and they said, Mike, we can't let you play yet because it have a 90% chance that you'll fracture. He said, so that means it have a 10% chance that it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
You see how he take that? And he put it, he made them put a clause in the contract, as far as I know, that it called the love of the game clause.
Yeah.
That you can't tell me I can't play. I have to decide when I can't play.
But
Yeah.
Kobe, same thing, you know. Kobe played through so much
I watch
injuries.
Kobe when he tear
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
ACL. And that man walk up and still shoot 2 free throws.
Yes.
Make the two of them and was calling on the sideline like we tape it up. You can see the man whole thing down, so he said like we tape it up, you know.
Nah.
They're different.
Another player I really respect too is Allen Iverson. I respect him because he just
Baller.
sheer size and what he was able to accomplish.
As all,
And
anytime
crossover,
anytime NBA come
they
up,
change the rules, you know, because of that man. Like,
anytime NBA come up,
crossover,
I find this man named don't get called enough is Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady is another one, yeah.
He was
But
a
that plenty
baller.
players, you know.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller.
I mean, look, I just always say,
Vince get you flowers, Carter.
Yeah, Vince
Yeah,
Carter.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say Vinsanity is. I never see nobody dunk like that, man.
Yeah.
Even to this, I never see nobody dunk like Vince Carter.
Yeah.
I find LeBron run from the dunk contest and then to all big players entered it.
Like Steve.
He always run. He always run from it.
There's always been that point.
that
There's
dunk
always been that point that he run from the dunk competition.
So right there for me, right there and then.
Failure.
Sorry.
And I think he
Failure.
run from plenty things in the NBA. He run from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
But he
and,
run
and,
from
and he
every
run
team.
to go to Miami Heat.
Yeah, when he was in the finals.
That was the other thing. He I don't want to say he started it, but he
He revolutionized super teams.
Yes.
He's the man that
Yeah.
put super teams on the map.
let me put it that way. So he by extension
I like that comment.
created
Yeah.
and set up precedent for certain players in the NBA. That's why you can't really blame KD when he went to Golden
No,
State
nah.
because he just say, look, if he could do it,
Why not?
why not
Follow
me?
the blueprint.
Which is why although he left, I really with Damian Lillard, because Damian Lillard could have go anyway.
No, but he had to leave.
And yeah, he had to because
Yeah,
Portland was
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
But
But
otherwise, had a
look,
man like Steph. Stephen going nowhere.
Where you going anywhere for, especially no.
And you see the other day what you do to Clay?
I mean, I respect. I respect all players in any sport that great and dedicated to it. But when it comes to basketball, it's Michael Jordan and everybody else. I sorry, Mike. Don't even call Mike in that conversation with LeBron James. It just is two different.
Yeah, I rather call Kobe after Mike.
Yeah,
And
and it
everybody
really
was
disrespectful. And
Yeah.
Shaq mentioned it, in that
Yeah.
podcast. Shaq says, "So why does he got my guy, boy?" They say, "Who's that?" Say, "Cobbs." He said, "The greatest thing, unless he's Michael Jordan, right?" He say, "Yeah." Say, "Well, what's the closest thing to Michael Jordan that you ever seen?" Kobe Bryant.
In
So
Blueprint.
how,
Yeah.
and when they're breaking it down, because the media kind of that way in America too,
Yeah.
there is kind of it have the biased bunch that will push a player now.
Yeah.
But I don't mind you want to push a player, and you want to push a narrative to
Well, you have to.
make that player great,
Yeah.
But don't try to
discredit anybody.
discredit our next man. And one of the things they discredit with is Kobe shot percentage. Because remember, he used to take plenty shots.
Kobe said
He
that.
had to.
Kobe said to miss the more shots. I mean, you had to take the more shots.
Correct.
Yeah.
But LeBron is only like 15 shots or something, so for the most misses in the NBA. Because he takes a lot of shots. You have to take a lot of shots.
And the title too.
And you see,
Right.
when they come in the shot argument, hear what they say. But LeBron does make the right play. So he will pass the ball. So, one to the years that Jordan get the ball to Paxton and Steve Kerr.
Correct.
You understand what
And
I'm
they
saying?
put it away.
And they put it away. One to all the little passes Jordan and them fellas and them used to Jordan and them used to make no look pass and things.
I believe that is why I can't rate LeBron. I believe a big player, last play of the game to win the game, want the ball in their hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
They don't know about passing. You pass if it's absolutely 100% necessary.
Yeah.
Paxton and Kerr.
Yeah, nobody was marking them.
Yeah, correct. And he's like, I can't go in, so
Yeah.
I always remember Steve Kerr's story.
You think anybody would fault I mean, I wouldn't fault Tim Duncan for passing the ball to Robert Ory in the corner
No,
in a clutch moment because
That's
Robert
Mr.
Ory
Clutch.
won the ball
It's
and
Mr.
he
Clutch.
was clutch.
yeah.
Although he wasn't the main player on the team, you know that when it come down to them last few
That's a
seconds,
killer.
the game on the line, and you need a bucket to tie the game or go ahead.
he's
you
one
ball
of
the
the
ball to Robert
most,
Ory.
he's one of the most clutch players I ever seen.
And
in the
he
clubs.
never run from the ball.
Never.
He always used to put himself in that position to get that ball, and he taking that shot. Although he wasn't the star player,
No,
but he taking that shot.
Yeah.
You have to respect that.
Correct.
And that's the thing with LeBron.
They
You
think-
are the star player.
Do you think Jordan would have win an Emirates Cup?
Really?
Well, this is the of course the Emirates NBA recap.
Lakers is the
And look ahead.
champions of the Emirates Cup.
Yeah, the Lakers is defending.
Defending LA.
I must say it's an exciting.
That's the Kings, though. Eh?
It's an exciting
That's ice
version.
hockey.
It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't say it's an
LA
exciting
is
version, but it's an exciting tournament to look at because they play right on to the last whistle.
I'm telling you, that's more
Right.
exciting than the early rounds in the playoffs. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I would say so too.
I like how the table set up with the points and
Yeah.
it gives you that
Fight for it.
yeah it adds next level to the
And-
competition.
Yeah.
And what they're doing to that, making sure the players that your wins count to your regular season wins. So you can't just say, oh God, I really playing this, because it's like if FA Cup
Yeah,
in
yeah.
England.
Yeah.
When you win, you get 3 points in your league table.
Yeah.
But
I love it.
what's shocking me the most in basketball right now overall,
Cleveland, 15-0. They're
They
playing
lost
Boston
a
tonight.
game.
But tonight they might lose. They're playing Boston in the Garden
It's a
tonight.
humongous game, though. I want to go and watch it.
Yeah, that game,
What time is that? Eh?
9.
that should be 9. Yeah.
Shit, I wonder if my wife will
So-
fall asleep.
Oh God, yeah, man. Oh God, just put something in the water now.
And some baby gravel.
You know my wife, right? You know my wife,
Baby gravel.
right? You all know my wife,
You
right?
drink tea?
No,
Coffee?
no.
Margaritas?
Yeah.
Yeah, start serving them. All I want is o'clock. Just start serving margaritas.
Baby,
No,
want
she'll-
baby, want margarita?
She'll get too hype on nice at
But
it.
the Emirates Cup going well. Just some of the standout teams in the NBA real quick here before we move on to the games coming up this weekend in football. The Cleveland Cavaliers, Milwaukee struggling. Milwaukee don't.
What your name?
Giannis
Yeah, that's
still there.
And
Same team. Majority same players from last season, but they somehow or the other they like 10th or
Oh,
somewhere
see.
on the team.
Warriors playing better than I thought this year.
Warriors playing
Buddy
plenty
Hield,
better.
Buddy Hield playing Thunder.
Clay Thompson.
Bulls Bullen.
Yeah,
Bulls.
Is a Bulls fan.
Don't upset the man.
You see what Houston do the night before?
Licks.
Full of that, bro. It's the most embarrassing thing. I get sick.
I know the Cavs hit 3 a nice little
Yeah, but
11 point deficit.
but we keep showing
Bradley,
it on the
Bradley, you probably didn't see the score because you
we play
mentioned it.
Cleveland
What's your
first.
score?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get sick.
143 to
I get
107.
sick.
Okay.
Look at the first quarter points.
So they really get bullied.
Look at the first quarter.
Who was leading that game?
Yeah, we start off the first quarter.
Who was
hot and
leading that
sweaty.
game? And I went to bed.
It's
When I went to
only
sleep.
1 point or those are by.
But what I'm saying, we have more
Come on,
energy.
bro.
No, actually, well, it was down by 1 after.
Yeah, but it was 26-27.
And that was
And then,
that was
and
the
then
end.
I don't know, boy.
But what are they doing, my boy?
I don't know what's going on, boy.
trying to defend
I don't know
you.
last night. They went into Detroit and beat Detroit.
Yes, they won some
They win that game?
We win one game at home and the majority we win
They're
six on
playing
the
bad, though. But they're playing good either.
Well, the 9th in the thing, the 6 and 9, they lost 9
I'll
games.
tell you what we're missing. We're missing our backup center. Vucevic, when he go to the bench, we have a young fella named Smith, but he can shoot the free ball. But he's a rookie.
I had to big up my team, the Lakers, 9 and 4. Remember a while ago I
All the
told
tonight too.
yeah, no. Remember a while ago I told earlier about Dalton Connect, the rookie coming in. You
Yeah.
see how he playing? Last game he had about
His
27.
uncle
Eh?
is from Connect 4.
Watch my hair, how bad he is. He numbers 4.
Da.
He numbers 4.
Oh, don't.
Connect 4.
All right.
And I like Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves thing is Austin Reeves thing is AR-15. The Lakers youth the
but I think-
creator, you know.
I think Oakland. Hear me, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Sorry.
They're going with
I
Ice
think-
Cube and
I think
Oh God.
Oklahoma going deep in the playoffs.
You feel so, boy?
Yeah.
Oh,
about- the Suns,
Nice
the
second
Suns up and down.
Dallas
This,
swear because
this
Klay
boy,
Thompson compliment them a
this
little.
boy catching himself in his second year in the NBA. I mean, I don't know if they'll make the playoffs or not. But when Benyama playing real ball right now, boy.
The boy is the real deal.
I saw an article, I don't know if it's real, but did Bronny come out and say that he's better than Doncic?
What?
Luka Doncic?
I don't think he would say
What?
that. He's not the type of player to make them comment.
Okay, so maybe the article
You're in a
is fake.
position to be
Now, how
interviewed.
to be
either way.
our fakers?
No, I just
Yeah,
saw
no.
it, and I now remember, so I still
He's not the type of player from YC
he's
to make
saying
them
that
comment.
Doncic is
But nevertheless,
lazy, I
you
think.
don't want to make that statement. You don't do them things to fellas like Luka. Luka that mentality, you know.
Luka could have played Jordan in the mirror.
Yeah, but Luka that mentality.
Telling you.
too.
Yeah.
Luka will come out and touch and score 60 on you. as
Why
we
don't you talk?
yeah.
I realize
You don't want to go wrong, Luka, with that kind
that's
of talk.
my favorite player in the NBA, Luka. Luka is my favorite player.
No.
The nonchalantness of the man.
What the
boy.
Lakers sign him, if we bounce him up, we'd rather beat them real bad.
All right, so we're moving on to the main games coming up this weekend. AC Milan, Juventus. That should be a good one in Serie A.
Of course.
Manchester City versus Tottenham. That is one of the main games this weekend.
Yeah,
Two of them had a win.
but Tottenham.
But if Fulham-
And when is the last time?
Fulham will sabo, boy.
When is the last time City beat Tottenham?
Fulham will sabo, I bet that.
For your bet.
Yes.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
All right, City, Tottenham.
If City loses, it's 5 in a row.
Now what that is?
Yeah.
For sure.
They go beat that, blow off that baby. That baby blew it up there.
We don't come back to that.
And Ipswich versus Manchester United. That should be interesting with the new manager coming in. We have two Manchester United men here. Expectations.
A win.
Oh,
As
Lord.
away from home.
A win. All
A
right.
win for sure.
A win for sure.
And a new formation. I'm excited. I love change. Change is good. And you know, he have a good record with Sporting this one. And he have a good mentality, and I feel he'll build an identity with his side. We have been lacking that for some years.
You didn't tell me that with Tenant a few years ago?
I didn't say nothing. You have me on record saying that?
Find that clip.
No.
Find that clip.
Lucky it was not the podcast then.
Where Ten Hag went wrong, he didn't have the charisma.
All right.
Shane brought it to me multiple times,
Sure.
and obviously I back him a manager.
Yeah, with your
Okay.
rose gold glasses.
Yeah, I back him a manager, but this man has charisma.
He from my hometown, you know, in Portugal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Where's that boy?
Okay.
Madeira.
Madeira.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, we from
Grandfather
here.
from Madeira.
We have
Yeah.
nothing to lose as far as I'm concerned. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything
Oh,
to lose. Because his career was doing so. And you make a mistake in that job, he have
Yeah.
everything to lose.
Yeah, but
you have a lot to gain.
Yeah, was I will travel with that cup looking for
You have a lot to gain, but the English media is not easy
Relentless.
on managers and things like that.
But the thing
Yeah,
about it
Manchester
is,
United fan.
Don't like on non-English managers either.
but the thing about it is, I saw a couple reports over the past week, and all of them said this man charisma makes me like him. A lot of English media is saying that,
Yeah, well,
And
if
that
you win
is
over
very
the,
weird.
if you win over the media,
and that's why I drop in that point. I think he can do it, and he know when he did his right before, is either right after the City when Sporting beat City,
Yeah, in Champions League.
and they told him speaking English, and he's like, I can't do that right now, and he brought it over charmingly
in English.
in English. He said, I can't do this right
Like
now.
when Zidane
I
said
went
he don't
back
wanna
to
manage
Portuguese, and the English media was praising him of how he handled the situation. So that's good.
Well, let me tell you something, man. I don't think in the past few years, all the managers is really the problem. You know? I think it's all the locker room. You know? I think it's the player mentality is the problem. You know? And
Yeah.
they need to get rid of. I'll say it. I've been saying it all season. Rashford need to go. Rashford is a main man in your team. He's supposed to be from all the hyper English media, which they overhype their players and they bring down their career because they overhype them. He's supposed to be the main man in United, and I can't see it. And the system this fella coming in with is intensity.
I agree with you fully because he gets in the main salary, £350,000 a week, and
Like Starboy salary.
to get 8 goals last season, unacceptable. And they need consistency from our. That's why England drop him. Imagine Southgate who stick to make good decisions. Drop that man.
But then you see the thing is English media fault that these players and them fail so much, you know. Because as soon as they look good, oh look the next best thing here, and they put all the weight on a young player's shoulder.
Yeah.
They struggle. Look at Phil Foden. Since Phil Foden won that English player of the year, what has he done? He had a horrible Euros. He sat every game and score a goal.
Correct.
He playing for City so far, he ain't do nothing. Because they put too much weight on these players. When realistically they are not the best in the team. They're not even the best. They're not the best in the Premier League, far less for the team.
Yeah.
So why are you overhyping them? You're stabbing yourself in the foot.
So that is English media for you.
It is.
That's what they do. But just to go back on Rashford quickly before we wrap up this segment. I saw him in Amarin's training, and guess where he was playing?
On top.
10,
9.
9 on top.
On top.
I rather play Hoyland.
No, I understand what you saying, no. But remember, he has to impress Amarin.
Yeah, but
Amarin is very vocal and very straightforward, right? And if you saw the training, what they're talking about, so he sent everybody forward. You know, they're making their plays, and he blow the whistle, drop the ball, and kick the ball towards United goal. And he said, "Yo, what are you doing? Run, counter attack, everybody get back." And he tell any forward, you have to be in front of the defensive midfielder. You are my forward. Get in front there. So I'm just saying,
you want the whole field
for everybody had to get back.
If there's one thing I always used to see is Ronaldo used to always get back on defense. Cristiano Ronaldo, the best player on the planet, even when he was at that point in time, getting back on defense.
Yeah.
Why is Rashford not getting back on defense? That's one. Two, correct me if I'm wrong. A few years ago, they didn't try Rashford as a 9, and he complained from here till Tobago.
Yeah, but I believe this man, something about his charisma might give a different aspect in Rashford's brain. I don't know.
We'll see. That's job of the manager.
Fantastic managers get the best out of players. I say, what
That's
so
what managers do.
we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Starting Sunday.
Yeah, time will tell, man.
United win on over 1.5, Bradley.
Time will tell, they say. So I'll tell you what. Talking about time, we got time for the blowjob of the week, and we're going to give you that after this. Don't go anywhere.
Do you think you know Premier League or Champions League football? What about international cricket or the IPL and CPL? How about NBA basketball? Well, now you can put your skills to work to earn some extra cash by betting on the games with TT Bet Arena. Simply go to our website, choose a sport you want to bet on, find the games and place your bets. And with your computer or mobile device, you can bet from anywhere. Just go to ttbetarena.com, sign up for a free account, make a deposit, and start betting. It's that simple. You can even qualify for our $2,000 sign-up bonus. We also have horse racing, plus live casino games where you can bet using TT dollars. And check our new Tobago location at 7B Milford Road, Crown Point. For more info, call or WhatsApp 494-0634. TT Bet Arena, the #1 sports betting company in Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, it's that time. Fun time, the best time. We're going to get to the blowjob of the week. Yeah, man.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, the blowjob of the week for this week is obviously Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson for more reasons than one.
Failure.
First off, we'll start with Netflix and the buffering.
Yeah,
A man say on TikTok, he said, boy, Mike Tyson walking out. All of a sudden, it's not a buffer. He said, I say, okay, it'll take a couple minutes. I'll come back on. He said, brother, call him. Hey, Jake Paul win the fight. He said, that's how long with buffering Netflix.
Yeah, that. I don't think Netflix was understanding what was going on there.
I watch on Twitter as soon as I buffer because we was watching the fight over me.
I invite me, boy.
You got a call. You did not answer your phone.
Oh.
Anyway, it was when it's out of buffer. We do so. We go on Twitter.
When the camera come off.
We are
We went on Twitter. We go on Twitter. So the #1 trending thing is memes about Netflix again.
Yeah.
They had the fella that stand up so by the whole set of cables watching. But if you see how much of me,
People will complain.
What?
People will complain.
I tell my wife, I say, babe,
And rightfully so.
email Netflix one time.
We just watch wrestling. So from January the 1st, Netflix by the right to WWE.
Monday Night Raw.
They loan. So WWE every week just have a couple million people streaming it.
So what's going to happen?
They say there's gonna be a man talking in the ring. You're gonna hear the rock music come on. They go buffer, and by the time it comes up, they're done.
They're all done.
That was massive failure from Netflix.
I don't even call that a blowjob. You know what that come like? You go on a date. A blowjob is that get through.
Yeah.
That's like a peck on the cheek. That what that come. That don't even a blowjob. You get
I know.
You see me doing it?
Bradley.
Bradley, we don't think like that when we hear the word blue job.
It's a minority gun. No, what, man? I talking about WWE. I really feel it's one of them right now fighting. Because that is the most scripted fight I ever seen in my life, if I ever see one.
Watch it. Them the female fight before. Give me that any day.
Serrano Taylor, beg up all your
Serrano, you get her up. I seen it.
Taylor, well done, girl.
Serrano, you
Move to
get
the
her up.
Irish. Well done there, Taylor. Beat up.
That was fight though.
Move your head. Move
that
your
fight was
head.
good.
I watch it.
Move. I'm coming through. Pop. Well done, Taylor.
The ref asks, you're good? Yeah.
With that cut.
Run it.
Hey, you
that
see
cut,
that?
that cut.
I watch the cut. I win with that cut.
I watch me. Katie, you hitting she cough. In the cut,
The ref,
Smart.
the umpire shirt. Bloody hell, man. That was beautiful.
Yeah, but it was a real good fight.
Yeah.
I forget the boxing. I told the MMA watching it.
Oh,
Yeah, boy. Hey.
they said that was the fight.
Yeah,
That was the fight.
That steal the night.
Yeah.
Because Jake Paul Tyson didn't. No, let me tell you something.
They steal the money.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, Mike is 58, how are you going to expect him to really go? Listen, that is BS. Give me a break. You really think you have any planet that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson could bounce up somewhere on the pavement outside by Blazers here during a pavement Friday, and they get away, and Jake Paul could beat Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson will floor him.
Yeah, you ain't see what Rocky do. He understudy.
Watch me.
It's true.
Pick up on my.
Somebody killer was in that. I don't care. Let me say Jake Paul could have beat him in the count after 8 rounds. You tell me Mike Tyson only threw 18 punches?
Never.
I understand why. If you and I gonna have a fight, and you pay me 20 million, I'm not gonna knock you out.
Yeah, but in the clause,
be disrespectful.
I
want
he's not allowed to knock him out in the
In the clause, in the first round.
Yeah.
I was at that point in time where, well, it have all kind of videos circulating. You have to
Yeah.
take your own theory on what went on. At that point in time when Mike was sitting him and Jake Paul hug him up, so they hug up a little longer than thing, and Tyson after do so. Don't worry. And since after that he threw a punch.
And you only bite in the glove.
I'll have it.
After that,
I can say it there.
Senate will put it up in the
No, because
in
Mike,
serious.
I think Mike at 58, Mike is a
You saw his
phenomenon.
training videos.
Yes.
Look how hard he was
You know,
coming
people
in.
forget when they talk about Mike Tyson age and he's 58. Listen, it have aging and then it have getting old. So Mike Tyson, when people age, right, and they usually lose muscle mass, so they get a little smaller, thinner, right. Mike still have his muscle.
Yeah, he continued training.
He might be as fast as he would have been when he was in his 20s,
Yeah.
but in muscle mass still, he's still a big fella, solid. So, and he not overweight or, you know what I mean? He fit.
I could tell you one thing. Jake Paul called out Canelo after that fight.
I told you call up McGregor.
He called out everybody, but he
Oh.
talk about Conor. If he feel that man taking any money to lose, the next thing coming, he will beat you real bad.
I want him call out Jones. John Jones.
Now, what? You're mad? You're in jail?
Yeah, I want him to feel it.
John Jones all dancing for Trump and thing. He good. He cool. John Jones beat up Shred. He cool.
Is the way John Jones has handled the interview just rock back? Well, yeah, he's talking to me real nice.
Real normal.
Like a real, you know what I mean? Like a
easy
pastor,
going.
like a
But right now,
priest.
saying he afraid Pereira.
I don't think I don't think so.
He say Pereira need me. I don't need Pereira. And they say
Yeah, but I don't think that's because he freed him.
Pereira is a badass.
Pereira is a fight. That would be a real good fight.
Yeah, Pereira's a badass, but I mean, it's John Jones we talking
John Jones
about. I don't think he
John
freed
Jones have
him.
a little age.
How old is Pereira?
Sure.
I don't think he freed him.
More than him in the 30s, I believe.
No, I know
Late
Jones.
30s.
Jones is 38.
Late 30s.
I wouldn't say he freed him because he said that.
It's a good fight.
I think
But
he-
you
he
see,
stayed a fact.
you see when Jones had a man a spin kick in the wrist.
Spin kick,
Yeah,
yeah. Damn.
I feel that boy.
But he did
And
say,
that man just dropped.
he said in the interview in martial arts, he believes that the spin kick is the most powerful kick.
37
Yeah.
Pereira, by the way.
Plenty
Once
of action,
executed properly,
38, so that
it will knock the stuffing out of your spin kick.
But you see what else? You see, Twitter again, undefeated. Well, X, undefeated. They say, so I had to watch Friday night. Jake Paul beat up an old man, and then I had to watch John Jones beat up an old man. This elderly abuse needs to be studied.
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Nah, but that was a good job. I think people expected more. But give Jake Paul
Promoters credit.
Yeah, boy.
Had to be promoters.
The man could promote the hell out of something.
Yeah.
Bro.
MVP promotion.
You know what I mean?
What are they doing?
And for us, nobody do.
I mean, realistically, I could say what I want, but if Jake Paul come to me and say, I'll get $20 million to lose, I lose it.
I losing?
Or if you give a $20 million to wear a Chelsea jersey, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Sure.
You ain't get me to do that.
Actually, I'm doing it for
20 million US.
200,000 are doing
20
that.
million
Yeah.
US.
But you see, just
Wait. I hope your wife see this.
Yeah, she's gonna be watching.
20 million US, you not putting on a Chelsea jersey, or a City jersey, or a Liverpool jersey. 20 million US, you put on a United
Ross,
jersey.
you're mad or what?
I do it for $1 million US. Just like,
They can give me
One for one.
20,000 US, I put on a Arsenal jersey.
I can buy it. Me all you want. I go to the bank with that.
Yeah, I just say that now. I mean, if it really happened, I'd be like, yeah, that's come on,
Come on,
take
bro.
it.
I went for the
I think Ross in the grocery with it.
everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I went to Arsenal jersey.
Now in number 9.
No. I put in whatever number and I just put in 20 MILL.
That's the name.
Yeah, that's it. That's the name.
But as we close, look, the hype for Jake Paul Tyson didn't live up to it. I think a lot of people went there expecting something that realistically, I mean, if you really thought about it, you would not have got. But I mean, it just shows. I mean, look, Don King,
Money talk, bullshit match.
Don King rigging boxing since the 80s.
Ooh, the
You understand what I'm saying?
The man who take all the money from him.
Don King rigging boxing ring since long time. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But I don't think Mike Tyson's
Legacy got to be tarnished.
well,
No way.
The man,
the
you
man-
hear him, it have a little
man
deal
built
that's go
up
around interviewing like celebrities and thing.
noticed.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know she interviewed Mike, right?
Yes.
And she asked him, so what would you like your legacy to be?
Yeah, and he said he don't believe in legacy and all them things.
Yeah, but he cost though. And he looking like she was shocked like
Mike Tyson,
The man is very straightforward, though.
You see when he hold up, when he hold his Hasbala, what the name of
He said,
The little fella.
the little man.
he said, think what I did. Everybody talking about me and
And he pick him up and got a kiss up his hair.
So wait, man.
I thought it was a baby.
No, yeah.
Anyway, people, it was a good show, Bradley.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for
Hey,
coming
thanks for coming
out.
on, man.
So,
Yeah, man.
Anthony Sunlight, our full St. Anthony squad in.
Hey, you know Nicholas Swenson Anthony's too, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Nicholas
Three and a
Swenson.
half, eh?
Well, yeah, you see only man that would leave.
You and
I
your
listen
two
to
and
this.
a half self.
I left St.
Went St.
Anthony
George's.
midway from 3 and went to St. George's. So
You
3 and a
move
half.
up in East.
3 and a half.
You moved to these.
Yeah,
up
go on now.
and
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I was living in the east of the
Here
town.
we go now.
It wasn't
So you
my
couldn't
decision.
stay by your cousin,
that-
and them?
It wasn't my
For that,
decision.
Barrows. For that, they go Barrows.
Yeah, Barrows.
It was nice. Look out there.
Blazers.
Remember,
Thank you.
remember December the 5th? We're on Synergy TV.
Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget our part.
Most important.
Alright. Leo say he just wants us to do